It's so bad down to the point that someone faked their death. All of this false propaganda that's going on the internet, I'm just a victim of clout. Pretty much all of these questions are being raised from sauce that I made from a pop-up. There were a lot of trolls and a lot of people making fake reports saying that they were getting sick from the pink sauce. However, they never even made a pink sauce purchase. They were solely judging me from the video that went viral that I made in my kitchen. Pretty much people were calling the Food and Drug Administration. The Food and Drug Administration reached out to the Food Health Services of Florida, and they came to my home.
It's your boy Nefercard Celine back in the building, yes indeed. And today we're gonna talk about TikTok sensation, pink sauce. Let's talk about it. Now, if you ain't been in the loop, then you probably don't know what the heck I'm talking about. Pink sauce, what you talking about, big bro? Listen, on TikTok, now keep in mind, I don't have a TikTok account, but I do stay up to date on what's happening in the streets. You already know I be watching the news, I be on social media, I be in the know, all right? So on TikTok, we got this, beautiful young woman called Chef Pie, right? That's her moniker. That's what she goes by on TikTok, and I believe also on Instagram. I think she has a new Instagram, but whatever. Go search that up, research that on your own time. Today, we're gonna talk about what is going on, why she has so many articles written about her, why is she going quote unquote viral, why is the views and the comments going crazy. We have to talk about it, and I'm gonna give my 2 cents about it. Now, she is a chef. She is a celebrity chef. She has a lot of high profile clients, athletes, rappers, even regular everyday people have talked about going to Miami, Florida, where she's based at, and paying her for her services, whether that be for catering or just for vacation, whatever it may be. Now, in terms of her chef game, personally, I've heard nothing but 5-star reviews, excellent reviews, so I got to give it up to her. You know what I mean? Hats off to you. Now, the reason social media is going crazy because of this pink sauce, obviously, is because not only is it unique, number one, I mean, just look at the color, obviously, but the reason I see that people are coming after her is because she actually began mailing out packages of the pink sauce, right? She actually began taking orders and shipping out to customers. And when the products arrived, some packages were damaged. Some customers took to the internet to pretty much complain and voice their grievances. Also, you had other people critiquing the labels and the packaging. So she took it upon herself to pretty much offer a refund and send out a new package. As an entrepreneur myself, obviously I'm not in her industry or her line of work, but I understand how these things go, man. It's a stressful thing, man. You could wake up at any given moment, there's emails coming in, customers complaining, people want things fixed, people want things adjusted. That is part of the game. And honestly, if you're an entrepreneur, anyone, not just speaking to her, but if you are someone who wants to go into business, you have to understand that this comes with the game. There's going to be bumps in the road. There's going to be mountains you got to climb over. That is something that is normal. But what I kind of dislike is people are kind of piling onto her a little too hard, meaning that people are saying she's a scam artist. People are saying she's trying to rob people. People are saying she's trying to poison the population. And what I'm noticing is it's turning into somewhat of a comedic moment on social media, meaning that people aren't even coming at her personally. It's really about who can tell the best joke about a situation. If you go in the comment section, you see people saying things like, oh, I tried the pink sauce and I died and resurrected. Oh, I tried the pink sauce and my organs fell out. It's really people trying to slander, but not because they have anything against her or the product, or even if they purchased the product. People are just seeing who can get the best joke off. You know what I mean? And in the process of that, it's garnering her more attention, negative attention, because the people who come to her profile don't really know yes from no, right from left, or right from wrong. And it's gained so much steam on social media that she's actually gotten articles written by Forbes, written by entrepreneur.com, written by Washington Post. And in my opinion, I think the reason that she's getting so much publicity from these major networks, these major publications, is because she is stepping into an industry that has been solidified with power players going back decades. Meaning that the food condiment industry is already solidified already. It doesn't have any new players in it, meaning that the people who are running the show, the Heinz ketchups and the mustard folks and the people selling all these different types of condiments, these are people who are well established, created their companies decades, maybe some even centuries ago. And I think that is where the mainstream criticism is coming from. Online, I don't even think it's really too personal. I think it's people trying to tell the best joke, who can get the best joke off. And I think that's kind of immature, especially seeing how people are trying to critique her so much and holding her to such a mega high standard when we know the pharmaceutical industry, for example, is known for literally putting products on the market that have literally made people's hearts stop, and then they had to go recall certain products. I think there was one called Vioxx years ago where they put a medication on the market that caused people's hearts to stop. We all know about that major pharmaceutical company. I'm not going to say its name because I don't want the YouTube algorithm to smack my video down, but the major pharmaceutical company, one of them that is actually selling us the shot for the pandemic that we had 2 years ago, that same company has been named in lawsuits in Africa, in Haiti, for medical experimentation where young black children have lost their lives. But listen, I don't see no one trying to run down in these people's comment sections trying to see who can tell the best joke about this company talking about, oh, I took their medication and I died and resurrected. Ain't nobody on Twitter trying to tell the best joke. I don't see these publications trying to push this slander campaign against them. And to be honest, I think it's because it's just an easy target. You know what I mean? It's just some chick who's just a regular celebrity chef, a regular home chef. She doesn't really have a major corporation backing her. She doesn't really have a big billion-dollar machine backing her. She's just trying to express her creativity and put a market on a product in the best way she can. I don't think she has any malicious intent. I don't think she's trying to quote unquote poison the population as people say. I don't think that she has any negative energy. And I think that people are kind of coming down on her a little too hard. And when you watch the videos, you can kind of sense the anxiety, the uneasiness. You know, you can see that she's not really trying to harm nobody and people are coming down hard on her. And she's the female, you know what I mean? I don't think she's really, you know, built for that. As men, we built for that. We built for, you know what I mean, that verbal combat, mental combat, physical combat. We ready for war. But women ain't ready for that. You know, women gonna crumble under the pressure. So I'm hoping, you know, baby girl got a lot of support, you know, in her corner. And I'm always going to support those who want to go and bet on themselves and be independent and create something from scratch, because as black people, we need that. We need that because let me tell you something real quick. We don't own nothing. All right. We own less than 1% of the wealth in America. And I'm not going to give you a history lesson on why that is the case. All right. This is not the video for that. We own less than 1% of the wealth in America. The same exact percentage that was owned during slavery times over 150 years ago. So I'm always going to root for someone who wants to go out on a limb and create something, create institutions, create their own company, create their own business, sell their own product, become a captain of industry, because we are in dire need of that. I don't care if you're selling shoelaces or socks or rose pins or flowers or speakers or Bluetooth headphones or laptops or pants or panties or underwear. I don't care what you're selling. I'm going to support you if I feel you have good intentions. Now, we all make mistakes. We all, you know, get bumps in the road. Like I said, these major pharmaceutical companies have literally put out products onto the market that have made people's hearts stop. These major pharmaceutical companies have conducted medical experimentation in foreign countries where black children have died and they had to pay out billions of dollars. So listen, there's a long list of people that we can attack and go after, especially these people who built their wealth off the backs of our ancestors. Because let me tell you, a lot of these major companies that we see today, that we look at, these billion-dollar companies, these major companies that we want to go work for, a lot of them were created with money made from the slave trade, human trafficking, your ancestors. Yes, that money they made, yeah, they went and reinvested it in other means. When slavery was no longer in style, they had to still keep the money flowing. So they created all these other companies that we see today. Yes, especially these companies that are selling us the shot for the pandemic. Yes, one of them was actually created while black people were still in bondage in the United States. So we have to stop coming down on our entrepreneurs. Yes, we can give them advice and give them consultation and help them get better and, you know, go back to the drawing board and recall certain things and regroup and come back even stronger. But to say that you're out here trying to poison the population, you're out here trying to scam people, I don't think that's a scam. People paid for a sauce, she delivered the sauce. Now, if the UPS man or if the delivery man damaged it on the way, or if she as a first-time entrepreneur made a few mistakes with the packaging, listen, she can come back even stronger and package it even better. It's not the end of the world. Just like the Vioxx company were able to recall that medication that they put on the market that was literally causing people's organs to fail, and they came back and made it right. So I'm making this video as a show of support, you know, to a fellow entrepreneur, to a lady that I feel that she don't got bad intentions, and people are coming down hard on her because whoever tells the best joke is gonna get the most retweets, the most likes, the most comments, and that's what they're looking for. A lot of these things are coming from people with no profile picture, just probably someone just sitting up in their mom's basement, probably ain't even take a shower today, and they just getting their jokes off. That's social media. But I think that when I look at her videos, I can hear the anxiety, I can feel the anxiety, and I can sense the uneasiness. So my advice to her, listen, we all make mistakes, it's all good, you know what I mean? Come back to the drawing board, make things right. You know, you have an audience, you already have a client base of celebrities and athletes and people that really support what you're doing down in Florida. So you already have, you know, something popping for yourself, and you wanted to step out, show your creativity, put something something on the market. It's all good. It's a very competitive market, a very competitive industry, a very rough industry with a lot of big players, a lot of money. So you're going to be coming up against giants. That's why I think the push from Forbes.com, Entrepreneur.com, Washington Post is making all these articles about a random TikToker selling a sauce. So I think that is coming from the other players in the industry because, listen, they are going to gatekeep what they built. Like I said, a lot of these companies were already built years ago, many of which when we were in bondage. So to come as a newcomer, especially with social media, where you could blow up overnight and sell out overnight and become a billionaire overnight, they don't really want that, especially knocking them off their throne. So I could understand where the mainstream pushes and where the common man pushes in the comment section, people trying to come at her talking about she's poisoning people and scamming people. Those people are just bored. They don't really have anything against her. As soon as the next viral story pops up, they're going to be on that. Then they're going to forget all about her and the pink sauce. But listen, shorty, keep your head up. You know what I mean? Come back even stronger. Keep doing what you're doing. Keep being a chef. Keep selling your product. Make sure it's perfect. Come back. Abide by the regulations. Get the packaging right. Get the delivery right. And then make the haters mad. That's all I'm going to say. Chef Pie, keep doing your thing. It's your boy, Neferkari Desaline, back in the building. Yes, indeed. And I'm gone. Peace.